So how is BridgeLabz different?
So, this is a very important thing that I wanted to tell most of the students, that BridgeLabz is different in 2 or 3 main ways, right? One of the main things that it is different in is that we ensure and we guarantee jobs to engineers. So every time an engineer walks into our office, he actually has a guaranteed job waiting for him at the other end of the fellowship program. That is first. Secondly, we don't charge the engineers absolutely a single penny also. So they don't have to pay anything and they get a guaranteed emerging technology job at the end of the fellowship program. This is therefore very much different from most other organizations who promise that they will upskill the engineers, give them an engineering or a degree in a particular technology, but at the end of it they have to still go and search for a job, and therefore that's the difference.
Okay. So how does BridgeLabz prepare engineers for the jobs?
So one of how we do this is we actually identify engineers who want to do a emerging technology job. We do this through coding hackathons that we do in a lot of our partner institutes. We also do coding hackathons regularly in our Bombay and our Bangalore offices. Once we identify these engineers, we take them on board, and through a 4-month rigorous training and grooming process, we ensure that engineers are actually ready to do the emerging technology jobs that are required, right? So how do they do this? In the 4 months that they are with us, 16 weeks to be exact, they actually go through multiple coding problems that they themselves have to solve. They do this not by looking at a specific piece of content or a specific online content that they have to see. They actually code day in and day out themselves, and therefore at the end of it they become completely coding confident and ensure that they are ready to get into the job that requires them to code completely full time.
Okay. So as you're saying, you give 100% job guarantee. So what are the companies that these engineers get placed in?
So we work with almost all different kinds of engineers and development companies. So these companies are in the range of Series A to Series B kind of companies, startup companies. Also there are multinational companies. To give you an examples of few, we work with the likes of Yatra.com, we work with the likes of Capgemini. We are also working with ThoughtWorks, with Metric Streams. So these are the kind of companies who come to us who want specific emerging technology talent and they are not able to find this elsewhere. And BridgeLabz ensures that therefore you get jobs in these kind of companies. Again, I wanted to remind that there is a guaranteed job at the end of this 4-month fellowship program, and this is the kind of companies that you can get a job.
Okay. So can you tell us about the salary that these engineers can expect in this?
Yeah. So, in most entry-level jobs, when engineers would come out, and you will realize now this fresh batch is going to be coming out very soon, they will be looking at companies coming on campus and offering, you will see that most fresh engineers get offered salaries between 1 to 2 lakh rupees. And if you are getting offered these kind of salaries on your campus, you should be careful, because you should ask what kind of a job is this. Usually these kind of salaries get offered for service level jobs. BPO, KPO, ITES kind of jobs get offered these kind of salaries. Starting salaries for emerging technology is 3 lakhs upwards and can go easily, depending on the kind of technology, to 6 to 8 lakhs also.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.